Relocating to a new city is a big decision, and if you're considering moving to Raleigh, North Carolina, you likely have a lot of questions. My family and I were in the same situation 7 years ago when we ultimately decided to relocate to the Raleigh area from California. Raleigh is a city on the rise. It's consistently ranked as one of the fastest growing areas in the country, and with that growth comes new opportunities. From booming businesses and job prospects to exciting new developments, Raleigh offers an environment where both individuals and families can thrive. Year after year, Raleigh receives so many accolades, from #1 most livable city by far and wide in 2024 to #1 in driver friendliness by WalletHub. Raleigh and Durham were voted #3 best places to live by US News and World Report. Raleigh is in the top 10 tech cities, one of the safest large cities in the US, one of the best cities for new jobs, and second hottest housing market in the US. The list of accolades literally goes on and on. Whether you're seeking career growth or a fresh start, this city has a lot to offer. Before making the move, I would highly recommend visiting the area first. We had driven through Raleigh, Charlotte, and the Winston-Salem area a little over a decade prior, but we were not prepared for how much it's evolved when we last were here. It was no longer the sleepy little town that we recalled. It was more progressive, which is great, but it was definitely different than being on the West Coast. The pace of life here has a slight shift, but in a good way. And I could feel that Raleigh fit our personality and lifestyle the way that we wanted to live. The friendly atmosphere, vibrant communities, and growth opportunities made it clear that this was where our family wanted to be. One of the first things that I noticed about Raleigh was how welcoming the people were. My husband is originally from Connecticut, and we spent most of our lives in California. We were not used to strangers saying hello or waving to us as we passed by, but in Raleigh, that's just part of the culture. People acknowledge each other, strike up conversations, and it creates a sense of community that's hard to find in other cities. I even had my hubby test it when we first arrived, and every random person he stopped to ask a question or strike up a conversation led to at least a 10-minute friendly conversation. He was absolutely blown away and just kept saying how friendly everybody was here. One question, or rather comment, I get asked from a lot of buyers that are considering relocating here is, with all the transplants coming from all the different states like California, New York, Connecticut, is the Raleigh area losing its friendly atmosphere? Now that's a great question, and honestly, I can still say no, it hasn't. We actually seem to be attracting all of the happy people from those states who want a friendly environment. Of course, you'll always run into some not so friendly people, many who may just be having a bad day or something else, but holistically, we are surrounded by many friendly people. And a fun fact, it's not just me saying it. In fact, in 2024, WalletHub voted Raleigh, Durham, and Charlotte to be among the happiest cities in America, and the Raleigh area ranked 6th best place to live in the US, praised for offering more than 200 parks, greenways, museums, and a growing art and music scene, and much, much more. Raleigh's location is one of its biggest perks. It's nestled between two other major cities, Durham and Chapel Hill, which are each about 30 minutes away. If you're someone who likes variety, you'll appreciate the different cultures and experiences these nearby cities offer. And if you're craving a bigger urban vibe, Charlotte is just a few hours away. The Raleigh-Durham region, often referred to as the Research Triangle Park, boasts one of the most dynamic and diverse job markets in the United States. It's consistently ranked as a top area for job seekers and professionals due to its strong economy, thriving industries, and highly educated workforce. A global innovation hub with over 300 companies, including tech giants like IBM, Cisco, Red Hat, and SAS Institute. Major healthcare systems such as Duke Health, UNC Health, and WakeMed provide thousands of jobs. The unemployment rate in Raleigh-Durham is typically below the national average. As of 2025, the unemployment rate hovers right around 3 to 4%, indicating a healthy job market. The Raleigh-Durham area is forecasted to experience job growth of 47% over the next decade, far outpacing the national average of 33%. Demand for software engineers, data scientists, and IT professionals will continue to grow. Strong growth is expected due to the ongoing expansion of biotech companies and advancements in medical technologies. And with North Carolina investing in renewable energy initiatives, roles in clean energy development and environmental engineering are set to rise. Raleigh's high-quality living and infrastructure also make it a hotspot for remote work expansion. Fun fact, nearly half of the population holds at least a bachelor's degree fueled by universities and colleges in the area. And North Carolina is consistently ranked as a top state for businesses due to its low corporate taxes and supportive economic policies. Compared to other innovation hubs like Silicon Valley or New York City, Raleigh-Durham offers a significantly lower cost of living, making it attractive for both employers and employees. Beyond city life, Raleigh provides a unique blend of urban and suburban living. You can enjoy the excitement of the city amenities while still having a quiet, family-friendly neighborhood to call home. Cost of living was a huge deciding factor for us. Comparing Raleigh, North Carolina to Los Angeles County, there was a huge difference. If you take a look at housing costs as of first quarter of 2025, the median home price in Raleigh, North Carolina is around $430,000, compared to Los Angeles with a median home price around $1 million. Not to mention higher property taxes in California. Looking at rental rates in Raleigh, they're right around $1,600 per month for a 3-bedroom home, where you'll pay around $3,700 a month for a similar 3-bedroom home in California. Looking at utilities, Raleigh averages 10% less than the national average due to the milder winters and competitive energy rates. Gas prices in Raleigh are typically lower as well, averaging right around $3.50 a gallon and as low as $2.72 per gallon, while Los Angeles gas prices are among the highest in the nation at $4.50 to $5.50 per gallon due to state taxes and regulations. Grocery costs are about 7 to 10% below the national average in Raleigh, and our state income tax is 4.75%, flat rate, with a property tax of around 0.75% of assessed home value versus Los Angeles, California, with a state income tax up to 13.3% for high-income earners and property tax at 1% or more of the home's assessed value. Overall, cost of living in Raleigh is around 20 to 30% lower than the national average versus Los Angeles, which is 50 to 70% higher than the national average. Now, I'm using Los Angeles in this example as this is the county that we relocated from. To get a more accurate breakdown from where you're considering relocating, go to bestplaces.net, type in the city where you live and the city where you want to move to, in this case, Raleigh, North Carolina, and you'll see the cost breakdown personalized just for you. Lastly, on the cost subject, if we were to compare single-family homes in Raleigh, North Carolina, homes are typically newer with many built in the last 20 to 30 years. Average size around 2,000 to 3,000 square feet, and lot sizes are larger with many homes having anywhere from 1/4 of an acre all the way up to an acre, with styles ranging from modern craftsman, ranch, and colonial styles, and many neighborhoods being suburban communities with family-friendly amenities like parks and schools, and cost ranging on average from around $400,000 to $500,000 for a 3 to 4 bedroom home in a desirable area. Full disclosure, depending on proximity to amenities and most popular suburbs, these prices can increase to an average of $550,000 to $750,000 and even in excess of $1 million. If we compare that to Los Angeles, California, homes are often older with many built before the 1980s. Average size will range from 1,500 to 2,500 square feet, with smaller lots ranging from 1/10 to 1/4 of an acre, with styles ranging from Spanish, Revival, mid-century modern, and contemporary styles. Neighborhoods tend to be more urban and densely packed suburban areas with less yard space, and cost average is around $1.2 million for a 3 to 4 bedroom home in a decent neighborhood, and many exceeding $2 million based on location. Raleigh offers a much more affordable and spacious housing market with a lower cost of living, ideal for families or individuals seeking a suburban lifestyle. For all you sports fans out there, Raleigh has a big college sports presence. The city is in close proximity to 3 major universities, Duke, UNC, and NC State, which means there's always a thrilling college sporting event to attend. Personally, we love watching competitive basketball, and being in the heart of ACC country is a huge plus. While Raleigh doesn't have a major professional sports team, the college atmosphere more than makes up for it. Plus, Charlotte's pro teams are just a few hours away. If you're looking for that experience, you can go and see the NBA Charlotte Hornets or the NFL Panthers. And I will say, if you're not already a hockey fan, you will be if you attend a Carolina Hurricanes game. They are absolutely fabulous. Raleigh's entertainment scene has grown significantly in recent years. From concerts and performances to festivals and cultural events, there's always something happening. We have great venue options like the Lenovo Center, formerly known as PNC Arena, known as the home of the Carolina Hurricanes NHL team. This arena also serves as a premier concert venue for national and international artists. With a seating capacity of over 20,000, it's the go-to spot for large-scale events and big tours. The Durham Performing Arts Center, also known as DPAC, is a world-class performing arts center that features Broadway shows, concerts, comedy acts, and other live performances. The acoustics and atmosphere here are phenomenal, making it a favorite for theater lovers and music enthusiasts alike. And nestled in a scenic wooded setting, Cocoa Booth Amphitheater is a charming outdoor venue in Cary. It's a popular spot for concerts, symphonies, movie nights, and seasonal festivals like the North Carolina Chinese Lantern Festival. And these are just a few. There are so many more to enjoy. Whether you're into live music, theater, or local art, you'll find plenty of options to keep you entertained. If you love the beach, Raleigh's inland location might be a little bit of a drawback. While it's not a quick drive to the coast, North Carolina's beaches are only around 2 to 3 hours away. For me, weekend trips to the beach are definitely a help to satisfy that coastal craving. But if being close to the ocean is a must-have for you, it's worth considering whether or not this is a deal breaker. In California, we were only 6 miles from the beach, and we personally missed the beach so much that we ended up buying a second house here at Emerald Isle Beach, so we could keep a slice of the beach close to us. If you're an outdoor lover, the Raleigh-Durham Triangle is a park paradise. William B. Umstead State Park is a 5,600-acre park featuring hiking trails, bike paths, camping, fishing, and picnic areas, offering over 20 miles of trails, including the scenic Company Mill and Sycamore Trails. Eno River State Park in Durham is 4,000 acres, featuring 5 access points along the Eno River with hiking, canoeing, and fishing opportunities. The Eno Rock Quarry and scenic trails like Cox Mountain Trail are popular. Jordan Lake State Recreation Area is 14,000 acres and offers boating, fishing, swimming, and camping. It also offers sandy beaches and plenty of wildlife, including bald eagles. Falls Lake State Recreation Area features a 12,000-acre lake with boating, fishing, camping, and hiking trails. The Falls Lake Trail is part of the Mountains to the Sea Trail. Lake Crabtree County Park offers mountain biking trails, fishing on a 520-acre lake. Pullen Park is the first public park in North Carolina and a family favorite, featuring a playground, carousel, train rides, and pedal boats. Sarah P. Duke Gardens in Durham features 55 acres of themed gardens, including native plants, a Japanese garden, and water features. And these are just a handful of the many wonderful outdoor areas we have to enjoy year-round. Whether you're into hiking, cycling, picnicking, or simply enjoying nature, Raleigh-Durham offers an unparalleled variety of outdoor experiences. Raleigh's mild weather was a major factor in our decision to move here. Winters here are much more tolerable than in the Northeast, with temperatures rarely dropping in the teens or below freezing. On average, winter high temperatures is right around the low 50s, but can drop into the 30s at night. This means you can spend more time outdoors, whether it's hiking the trails, walking in local parks, or enjoying seasonal festivals. The summer humidity can get intense. It took us about 2 seasons to really acclimate, especially coming from a dry heat climate to wet, sticky humidity. On average, summer high temperatures are in the mid 80s to mid 90s with high humidity. But avoiding snow shoveling and icy roads and being able to enjoy all 4 seasons is definitely worth it. Plus, the spring and fall season in Raleigh here is absolutely beautiful. With crisp air and colorful trees, it's when it most feels like California weather to us. And you'll notice just how green and lush it is here, and that's because on average we get 45 inches of rainfall each year, compared to California with only around 10 inches. One of my biggest questions I get asked about are the bugs and the snakes. Yes, we do have both, but it's not like you step outside to walk your dog or check your mail and get swarmed by either. Typically, we'll have bugs during the spring and summer months, just like a lot of other states, but we do have pest services, and Mosquito Joe has become my best friend. They put a protective barrier around our house so our kids and dogs can go out and play, and we can sit outside and enjoy our deck in the evenings. Now, as for the snakes, some people live here for years and years and never see a snake, while others of us have seen 1 or 2, or maybe even a dozen. Typically, if you're in a highly wooded area or water sources, you're more likely to run into them, and in the summer and fall months. But once it gets cold, they go into brumation, so you won't run into them. Now, we've run into quite a few, but we live on 3 acres, back up an 85-acre farm, and we have a water source. But if you just stop a moment and let them pass by, they will slither right back into the bushes. And they don't tend to be aggressive. Maybe if you try to poke them with a stick or pick them up, but other than that, you're good. All in all, I would say the bugs and snakes should not be a reason not to consider this beautiful city or surrounding towns. With good schools, vibrant arts and culture, and proximity to both the mountains and the coast, the region appeals to individuals, families, retirees, and professionals seeking a work-life balance. Relocating to Raleigh was one of the best decisions our family's ever made. It's a place where we found community, opportunity, and a lifestyle that suits our needs perfectly. Of course, every city has its pros and cons, and Raleigh is no exception. But in our experience, the positives definitely outweigh the negatives. If you're considering making the move, I encourage you to come on down for a visit and explore all that Raleigh and the surrounding areas have to offer. Interact with the locals and see for yourself if it's the right fit for the lifestyle you're looking to live. If you found this information helpful, please click the like button below so others like you can find this information as well. And if you're considering relocating to the Raleigh area and looking to purchase a home, we would love to help. All you have to do is reach out to us. My number's right here on the screen. Whether you want to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, we would love to chat. Till next time, we'll see y'all later.